I have struggled with my weight my entire life. I have gained and lost the same 40 to 60 pounds more times than I can count. And when I got out of the Army like 7 years ago, when I was in the best shape of my life, I put on a lot of weight. I put on about 80 pounds. And one of the things that I struggled with for the longest time before deciding to lose weight and keep it off was just the guilt that was associated with how far I had let myself fall. Now, one of the things that I used to think about is, how could I let myself put on so much weight when I used to be in great shape? And the reality is it didn't happen overnight. It was just years of bad habits stacked on top of themselves. And when I decided to lose weight and keep it off for good, and again, it's something I'm still working on to this day, but I have lost 60 pounds over the last 3 years and have maintained the weight loss. The thing that I really think about and the thing that I came to terms with was, it took me a decent amount of time to go from where I was to my heaviest. And I really had to accept the fact that I could get back to where I was, but that it wasn't going to happen overnight. As coming from somebody who was really athletic and very fit, I think one of the things that I kind of struggled with mentally when I started losing weight was thinking that I could jump right back into when I was fit. And the reality is that is just not the case. You can get back into great shape, but the way that you do that and that you do it sustainably is ramping back up and building up over time. When I started losing weight 3 years ago with intermittent fasting, my very first workouts was I would go to the park and I would walk for like 20 to 30 minutes at a time, 2, sometimes 3 days a week. And the reality is when I was in really good shape in the Army, I was working out 5 days a week, sometimes 2 times a day. And I couldn't just jump right back into that. And when I kind of let go that thought of, hey, I need to be where I was when I was at my fittest, that's when things really changed for me. And I really settled into, all right, I'm at a new starting point and I just need to be a little better tomorrow than I was today. And over time, I'm going to get back and I'm going to be in great shape, and you can too. The reality is you don't have to be where you were. A lot of times we convince ourselves that we have to work out 5 and 6 days a week in order to lose weight and get in shape. But the reality is, and what I would challenge everybody that I work with is, hey, I want you to work out 2 times a week. Just commit to 2 workouts a week. Sometimes we convince ourselves that we've got to do it 5 and 6 days a week, but then we do that for a week or 2, we get burnt out, and then we end up not working out at all. But if you could commit to 1, maybe 2 exercises a week for the next year, and we're just consistent with that, by the end of the year, you will have completed 104 workouts, which is much better than you've done in the last year or 2. And I think it's that kind of mentality that shifted for me that I was able to commit and stay consistent for the long run. Now, I'm still at a place where I'm working out now for sometimes 5 days a week. I'm still not back to my 5 days a week, sometimes 2 a days, and that's okay. I'm going to get there over time, and I'm adding in those extra workouts when they fit into my schedule, and most importantly, when I want to. When you start exercising because you like the way that it makes your body feel, then you're going to do it more consistently. If you are solely exercising to lose weight and you're doing it more and more and more, eventually that wears on you and you end up stopping working out altogether. So you can get back to where you were, but don't compare yourself now to where you were then. Compare yourself now to where you were yesterday. So that's my thoughts. You absolutely can get back in great shape. I know that was something that I struggled with for the longest time, was how I let myself fall so far. But by committing to slow and steady progress, it has made all the difference in the world to me. So, hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, I'm going to leave another one on the screen here now. Be sure to check that out. And remember, we're not looking to lose weight fast. We're looking to lose weight forever. Thanks again, and I will catch you in the next video.